Bombshell tonight to suburban McCandless. A young mom runs a bathtub, but instead of playing with a rubber ducky, mommy actually sits on her two young sons to ensure they will drown to death. At this hour, one is still clinging to life. And when police ask her why, she claims, quote, "crazy voices made me do it." Oh, really? Really? Well, then who made you try to run them down with a car last year? And who made you leave them locked in a hot car before that? Who, the devil? Tonight, another killer mom. Straight out to the Rich Zeoli show host, Rich Zeoli with WPHT. Rich, I'm sick. You know, if I thought that this mother was truly insane, I would feel differently. But I happen to know that last year she tried to run them down, back over them in a car. Then I know the year before that, or a little bit before that, she left them locked up in a hot car. They couldn't get out. I don't believe her claims of crazy voices. I don't believe it, Rich.
No, Nancy, and it's quite obvious that her attorneys are going to try to opt for a not guilty by reason of insanity plea. You know, the latest update is that they're asking the judge to allow a psychiatric evaluation of this woman, Michelle. And look, you know, she says that the crazy voices said the boys would be better off in heaven. You know, this is the kind of thing that a person wants to say if they want to try to get out of this. But she was perfectly rational on the 911 call, even rationally trying to cover her tracks and tell a different story. That's not somebody who's crazy. That's somebody who's just a real killer.
Out to Pat Lalama, correspondent with Investigation Discovery. Pat, thank you for being with us. Listen, I've had, quote, crazy people that I've dealt with before that have come to me on many an arraignment calendar. Truly, I guess the lay sentence of the word, crazy. People that would try to tear their own eyes out. People that would swipe their own feces on their jail cell wall. People that would try to tear strangers' eyes out. Just all kind of activity that behavior you would know the person is insane. Now, up until right now, this woman was not deemed insane. It was only when she had it up to here with dealing with 3 young children, all 3 boys, that she was fed up. She was fed up with the whining, the crying, the demanding. And with children, Pat, they come before you. And she was tired of her children coming before her, and so she tried to kill them. She did kill.
Well, and at least felt that she had to protect the older one and had to get rid of the younger two
Pat,
to help
please,
the older one.
Stop. That little one, the 7-year-old, he was lucky he had already gotten on the school bus. That's why he lived, because he wasn't there. Yeah. What happened, Pat?
Think of the consciousness of guilt here. Well, all right, first I'll tell you what happened. What happened was she took the older one to the school. He got on the bus. He went to school. She takes the 6-year-old and the 3-year-old home. She tells them to get out of their pajamas. Very, very calculated. They get into the bathtub. Then she claims heard crazy voices, takes off her or leaves her own clothes on, gets in the bathtub, and was told by these crazy voices to sit on the children. But Nancy, she had a different story to the dispatchers. She told the dispatchers that, oh, I must have left the bathroom for a little while. And then she tried to hide her own clothes. Sounds like consciousness of guilt to me. You got 2 different stories. No, I don't believe it.
Okay, you're telling me something, a fact I didn't know, that she hid her own wet clothes. But let me tell you something, Pat Lalama, as you're talking, you know what's coming to my mind? Every evening when I say, okay, guys, chop, go take your clothes off, hop in the tub, and, you know, I make sure they don't fall getting in, and then I'm, like, in the next room cooking supper, or I'm getting their clothes out for the next day, and I'm just thinking, as she's saying, take your clothes off, hop in the tub. Every mother in this country has said that. Take your clothes off, hop in the tub. And those little children trust her. That's their mother. So what do? They take their clothes off and they hop in the tub so she can kill them.